Nia. Nia.
The animal kingdom is home to all sorts of creatures, from big to small, dangerous to cuddly. There are a whole host of animals that you probably haven't heard of. There are hundreds of animals out there that you probably have no idea even exist. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some of the cutest animals that exist. Keep watching and let us know if you knew them all. Starting off the list, we have one you probably know, the quokka. The quokka is an animal that lives in Western Australia and is one of the few animals that has a friendly smile on their face all the time. They're known as the happiest animals on Earth, and that's for good reason. They just can't seem to stop smiling. It's not all good news though, as these cute little guys are actually seriously endangered. Thankfully though, their popularity has earned them some more notoriety, and efforts are being made to get these little guys back and populated. Let's hope these guys can make a full recovery soon. Next up, we have the dik-dik. The dik-dik is a tiny antelope, standing at just 45 centimeters tall. What makes this animal even cuter is the way they got their name. The female of this species actually makes a little dik-dik sound when breathing through their nose. Even cuter. It's hard not to find these guys so cute. Next on our list is the Japanese weasel. The Japanese weasel is a cute little weasel found all over Japan who stays around rivers to hunt. This might make it sound like just another regular weasel, but what sets this little guy apart is the fact that in the winter, the Japanese weasel turns completely white to blend in with the snow. How adorable. Up next is another Japanese animal, being the Japanese dwarf flying squirrel. While it's a difficult name to remember, this animal is completely unforgettable. These creatures are only about 20 centimeters tall, but they might be hard to find as they are nocturnal, opting to sleep in the day, then hop and glide from tree to tree in the dead of night. These little guys can be very hard to find, so if you get the chance to see one of them, then make sure to take it. Next up is another fairly well-known animal, the capybara. The capybara is the world's largest rodent, growing over a meter long. These guys became famous thanks to Sir David Attenborough, as they had a huge part to play in the nature documentary Planet Earth 2, where it watched a caiman get caught by a jaguar, with a now famous look of shock. These animals are most similar to a beaver, being avid swimmers and enjoying their status as semi-aquatic. Up next is the noombat. This is another creature coming from Australia, and another marsupial at that. The noombat is a type of anteater, lapping up termites with its long, sticky tongue, which are the only thing it eats. Unfortunately though, for this little guy, the noombat is actually an endangered species, as there are estimated to be less than 1,000 of these animals left today. Next is the red panda. The red panda is another iconic animal, and thanks to its short front legs, this animal is known for its signature waddle. Contrary to their name, this animal is actually not in the panda family, instead being closer to a raccoon or a skunk. These guys can be found in South and Central Asia, typically. Next on the list is the mangolista. There's a reason this animal is nicknamed the sheep pig, and for obvious reasons, it's as cute as a regular pig, but with a thick, furry coat to complement it. While these pigs have been used for factory farming because they produce quality meat, thankfully in recent years, the mangolista is being bought more as a pet than a food source, as they are just so cute. Following that, we have the tarsier. The tarsier has big eyes and a big body and a round head, making it incredibly cartoonishly proportioned. This makes it very cute, but while it may be known for its eyes, this animal is actually named after its long ankle bones, also known as tarsals. Next on our list, we have the elephant shrew. The elephant shrew is the smallest of all mammals, being between 20 and 30 centimeters long. They get their name from their cute trunk-like noses, which makes them so much cuter. They're found in southern African countries mainly. Up next, we have the Patagonian mara. No points for guessing where this one comes from, but this animal can also be found in Argentina. These animals can move similarly to rabbits and hares, as they can hop using their front legs and rear hind ones. These animals are romantics too, as they travel in monogamous pairs, and the males can be extremely aggressive if you approach approach their mate, which just makes them so much cuter. Next on the list is the Malaysian flying lemur. The name of this animal is incredibly deceiving, as this animal is not actually a lemur at all. Better yet, they can't even fly. The only truth their name tells is that they are from Malaysia. They are incredibly agile though, and they can swoop from tree to tree, gliding for up to 230 feet. That is gliding, not flying, as the name deceptively suggests. Next up is the fennec fox. This fox looks more cartoonish than animal at this point. This creature has adapted to the lifestyle of high temperatures and sparse water, with the ears helping them hear prey and dissipate heat in the daytime sun. These adaptations have also had the added benefit of making the fox so much more adorable. Next on our list is the long-eared jerboa. These are another animal with huge long ears. Found in grasslands between China and Mongolia, they're only about 8 centimeters long, and a lot of that length is thanks to their incredible ears. These ears are very useful as well, letting the animals hear its predator from far away. They also have an easy time evading capture, as their powerful hind legs give them kangaroo-style movement, helping keep them safe from predators. Next on our list is the klipspringer. These guys have to compete with the dik-dik when it comes to cute deer-looking creatures. These guys are nicknamed the rock jumper for their hopping around cliffs in Africa. Their grayish fur also lets them camouflage against the mountains. What makes these animals even cuter is the fact that they tend to mate for life and usually stay within a few meters of their partner, which makes them so much more adorable. Next on our list is the kyol. The kyol is another marsupial from Australia and is nocturnal. They spend most of their days in their dens and venture out at nighttime. They can be identified easily by their unique white spots that help break up their brown coats. Interestingly though, these animals were extinct from mainland Australia for 50 years until the WWF decided to step in and rehabilitate them in 2018. The next animal on our list is the pika. The pika is a cute little round-bodied, stumpy-limbed mammal that looks more like a hamster than any of the other animals on the list. Its short limbs also give it an adorable waddle, as it can barely reach the ground with its tiny legs. These creatures can also be seen carrying small bunches of flowers around, which they take back to their homes for the winter. On top of this, when they enter their burrows, they make a unique whistling noise, giving it the nickname the whistling hare, which makes them so much cuter. Up next on the list, we have the long-tailed chinchilla. These cute little critters are native to South America. They are actually considered to be extinct in the 1950s, but were later rediscovered in the 1970s. Since then, while they might still be endangered, they've managed to stick around. Their coats are actually so soft that these rodents were hunted for them for a long time, hence the sparse population. Since then, conservation projects have kept populations at least positive and keeping the species going for the time being. Next, we have the tree kangaroo. They might not look like it, but they are actually quite closely related to kangaroos and are found in Papua New Guinea and Australia, opting for a rainforest habitat. While these creatures might be clumsy on the ground, they are very agile as soon as they get into the trees, as the name would suggest. Their powerful hind legs help them get elevation and also let them take decent falls without sustaining much injury. They are robust little creatures. Next on our list is the first aquatic animal here, the baji dolphin. The baji dolphin is by far the cutest dolphin. With their thick, stocky bodies and long, thin snouts, they are absolutely adorable. Unfortunately though, these dolphins are functionally extinct, as a few are seen in the wild every now and again. There are so few it's impossible to track the population. Let's hope these cute little sea creatures can make a comeback. And the final animal on our list is the black-footed ferret. These are the only ferret species native to North America. These creatures were actually brought back from near extinction in 1986, and now they are thriving. These guys live off of a diet of prairie dogs primarily and sleep for up to 21 hours every day. I'm sure it's obvious by now that they are very solitary creatures and keep themselves to themselves, only coming out for a few hours a day to eat. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.